Hi everyone. Okay, this video is going to be a little bit longer than 2 minutes. It's probably going to be like 6 minutes, maybe. Because I gotta give it to both. The reason why I said "wow" as my title is like when they decide to deal with something, they deal with it and swiftly. Okay, now I put out all these theories yesterday because I said, oh, it looks like they're going to do something with the Luna character or they've written themselves in a corner. Now, I covered the written themselves in a corner a lot, but I didn't think they were actually going to do it within 24 hours, not even 24 hours, because I was like, oh, wow. Because, okay, for anybody who did not see the video I called Bold Part 2, which a lot of you did, but just in case. Okay, so Luna was on the lam yesterday. The whole episode was about Luna on the lam. And then she is trying to look for escape, and she's got nowhere to go because she's surrounded by there's cop cars on the street chasing after her. There are people, vigilante justice. I talked about the mob mentality yesterday. Okay, you got all that going on. And then on top of that, you have a helicopter looking for her. So when I say she's surrounded, she's surrounded. Okay? So I'm like, okay, she's not going to go anywhere. Didn't see the car coming. Did not see that she was going to be running into traffic, which is so stupid, and get hit by a car. Okay, so then the aftermath is literally the police chief, whoever, says he's in the Spencer house. And he said, uh, well, uh, Luna was running from the police and she got hit by a car and fatally wounded. So, no more Luna, no more. Wow. Okay. I'm kind of shocked here because, yeah, I was saying they didn't have anywhere for her to go because of how they have been writing her for a while. Because I really think that, and now I can say this because I've seen enough of the trajectory to think this. Okay, I really think that they wrote her as a bad girl, right? But then maybe some people were like, we already have Sheila and Sheila Carter, right? Okay, but then also some other people were probably like, but she could be the second coming of that. But then they wrote her so bad, like everything she did was like extra bad. Okay, like she killed, well, sorry, unalived 2 people for sure. Okay, and then she put a bunch of other people in danger. And then what she did to Will and the whole thing, which I was part of the fallout on that one because I was like, well, geez, can we talk about what really happened to him besides he was taken advantage of? Okay, for this case only, I hated that phrase because it like totally downplayed what happened. That's why I hated it. Um, but then okay, so what I'm telling you is like it was like bad, worse, worse, worse. Every time they did something to her, it's like she can't be redeemed. They basically made the character irredeemable. On top of which I don't think that she planned on this, but Lisa Yamada, the actress, got some deals to do other things, and I think that they were in a confusion because they were like, okay, is she going to be famous from that? Is she going to be able to come back and stuff? And so I think it was all like put together. And they said, okay, we're not going to do anything else because what are we going to do? And also, she's young. So, I mean, it's kind of like it would be very insensitive for them to be like, okay, you can't do anything else. Um, but then also, here's the two sides of it. All that I said is one side. But the other side is they had places to go. They just chose not to do them, which I don't know why. Besides, okay, take away the thing I said about Lisa Yamada having other options. Take that out of it. Okay? They could have had her have the baby and then, like they said, have the other people, the Spencers, raise it. So you really didn't need Luna for that storyline. Just for a limited time and then, whatever. And then you can always have them pop up and have discussions or whatever with Sheila and Luna, you know, but they chose not to do any of that. And there's a myriad of ways they could have still had her on the show. I mean, but I guess, like I said, she's young, but also she didn't have the clout as far as like seniority on a soap opera. Whereas, okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, and this one just came off the top of my head. Jeannie Francis, who played Laura Spencer, happens to be Spencer, sorry, on General Hospital. The reason I use her is because she has so much seniority with that soap opera and soap operas in general that she could basically write her own ticket. If she wanted to do something and it wasn't so far-fetched, they'd probably say, yeah, go ahead. And also, they'll write stuff for her to be on the soap opera just because she's so popular. That's what I'm talking about. But Lisa Yamato, didn't have that yet. She was getting there, but she was still new, you know. So, but let's talk about the other side. Okay. So let's talk about the wardrobe for a minute because it does matter. Okay. So somehow, without being told before, everybody knew something happened because everybody was dressed in black or some other like gray, black, whatever. And like it's funny because everybody Spencer was in black. And then some other people were in black. The only people not in dark colors were Finn and Steffi because somehow they moved over to show them. And Steffi is still in the burgundy top. And then what's his name? Finn was in like a tan something. So I don't know. So I feel like it's like part of the cast got the memo and the other part didn't didn't get it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this video and then later on tonight, probably around 5 or 6, I'm gonna talk about what I saw in the previews for Bold for next week. Because I did see the preview a little bit, but it was like so quick that I couldn't remember everything I saw because it was like bam, 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 bam. Okay, done. I was like, whoa. So what I'm gonna do is watch it on Paramount Plus and just skip to the end and then see all the previews and then I can talk about it and say like what I think's gonna happen. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Bye everybody.